So who here remembers 2020? I mean, it's pretty hard to forget, right? We had COVID, which nobody that I know really cared about, even though I got it and I was sicker than a dog. Still, it's gonna be okay. You're gonna get sick and then you move on, because that's what an immune system does. You don't need 47 jabs into your ass or wherever they put it to get over a cold. But hey, if you got it or you were scared into it from a job or from family, a lot of people were. But the other thing about 2020 was all the riots, right? Over something that has now been proven to be BS, and that was the George Floyd incident. Who can we thank for that? Well, I don't know. Maybe the border, maybe the amount of fentanyl coming into the country. We're all free for our own opinion. Anyways, there was an individual who decided to go up to a group of cop motorcycles and just light them on fire.
Mayor Andre Dickens, along with Atlanta police, said professional anarchists were behind the destruction of police vehicles over the 4th of July weekend.
40 motorcycles were parked in a garage. The fire destroyed 8 of them.
The intent was not for 8 motorcycles to be destroyed. The intent was for all 40 to be destroyed.
And that goes along with everything else that happened in 2020. And in my opinion, and based on the definition of it, that whole year and everything that group did, Black Lives Matter, it's domestic terrorism. There's no other way to call it. It is the biggest act of domestic terrorism that I have seen in a long time. And guess what? You know what the FBI is doing? Have you seen anyone from January 6th? Have you guys? That's what they're doing. Not, hey, do you know anybody who lit a cop car on fire, burned down a building, killed someone in the Black Lives Matter riots? No, you didn't see that. Anyways, this guy who ended up burning these motorcycles, he ends up getting arrested.
Tonight, a man is behind bars accused of setting a fire to protest the new Atlanta Public Safety Training Center. It left 8 police motorcycles burned and caused more than $224,000 in damage.
And these organizers of this movement, this woman's name is Mary Hooks. She got on her podium the other day with her Black Lives Matter shirt on and had no shame when they asked her, hey, is this something that you think was right? Just so everybody knows, the acts that they did, it was domestic terrorism. Now listen to this.
Hell no. No, not at all. And if I'm being honest with you, Atlanta deserves more than that. Real talk. They lucky.
So can I just say that this is one of the reasons why people went down to, let's say, Kenosha with a gun? This attitude right here. You're essentially signing off on domestic terrorism for whatever imagined slights that you feel like you've been given. And look, we can all feel sorry for ourselves and we can say, oh man, this happened to me and this happened to me. But at the end of the day, it's not America's problem. It's a mindset. You can either lace your boots up and say, okay, yeah, this sucked, but let's move on. Or you can do this. You can burn down motorcycles in cities and then get on your podium and say, you know what, we should have done more. Where's the FBI on this? This woman is essentially admitting to domestic terrorism, organizing the whole thing, and then saying, you know, we should have done more. And the FBI is probably in the crowd. Yeah, you're my hero, baby. What is this?
This city is lucky. This country is lucky. Atlanta has its hands in literally murdering Palestinians right now. You think we give a damn about some equipment? Not at all.
Oh, so we're still on the Palestinian deal. Look, I do not care about any of this stuff. Israel, Ukraine, Palestine, wherever the hell else. If we have issues in our country that are major issues, everyone else can fuck off. Like, is there anything else to say about it? But here you guys are saying, well, they're murdering Palestinians. Dude, who started the fucking thing? Let me give you an example real quick, and then I'm done with the Palestinian crap. If I'm having a little get together at my house, and I got 15 people over, and all of them are armed, and 2 guys with guns try to break into my house, pointing at all of us, and we just all unload on these 2 dudes. Is that unjust? Is that mean because they're outnumbered? No, it's called fuck around and find out. That's exactly what happened. They sent in a couple of people, and Israel has a big stick, which I don't understand why we're sending them money still. But everybody's like, oh no, Palestine. Don't start it if you don't want it. If there's one thing that us in the Second Amendment community understand, it's that we cannot rely on our government for protection. Not with your life, not with your money either. Throughout our life, the dominance of the US dollar was unquestioned, but that may be changing. Banks are failing left and right, and the government is discussing taking total control of your money with this new digital dollar. Don't let your life savings become a casualty of falling corporations or currency war. Now is the time to call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They'll show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your wealth with physical gold and silver. They have the finest products, amazing customer service, and an amazing buyback commitment. American Hartford Gold also has a 5-star rating from thousands of reviews. So when you call, tell them that I sent you, and they'll give you up to $5,000 worth of free silver on your first order. So call them now. Click the link in the description or call 844-940-0662 or text HEAVY to 65532. A big thanks to American Hartford Gold for sponsoring today's video. Continuing on.
Not at all. But some of us, we cannot take that risk. And those who can, bless them. Bless them. That's right. I cannot take that risk. But Lord knows I'll sit with my lighter and be like, damn.
All right, ma'am, let me get this right. You organized this whole thing. You were not condemning somebody. And then on top of it, you're saying, well, it's okay if they do it, but I can't take that risk. So I'm just gonna watch them and flip on a lighter. You should be like, yeah, get them. Because it's too risky for me. Y'all believe in nothing. If you truly believe in a cause, you are participating or you're not. You're not on the sidelines saying, oh yeah, good job guys. I can't take the risk, but good job guys. What kind of crap is this?
So the best thing that I can do is use my voice, use my feet, use my heart, and talk to my people and to organize. And I put my body on the line and show up as much as we can.
Clearly you didn't put your body on the line because you just said, I can't take that risk. So what are you talking about? The BLM movement, I don't know how much damage it was, but it was billions of dollars. And you guys are still up here saying, yeah, it wasn't enough. It's a terrorist group. It is a domestic terrorist group. I'll let her finish and then I got one thing to say.
I'm not gonna condemn nobody for burning up. No, sorry, brother, I ain't gonna condemn nobody for doing righteously what they need to do when our city has silenced every quote-unquote proper democratic process. That's right. As one of the students say, if we don't get this in the courts, if we can't get this at council, then we're gonna take it in the streets.
Look, that's fine. You can take it to the streets, but I can pretty much guarantee you what happened in 2020 will never happen again. America won't allow it. And I'm not talking about our government. I'm talking about our people. Look at January 6th and what happened and compare it directly to the BLM riots. The amount of destruction, the amount of targeting government employees, right? I mean, that's pretty much what they're targeting everybody for January 6th for. Look at the differences. But no. I mean, everybody who was at January 6th, they're still being investigated. But this fine woman, she's up here saying, yeah, I don't condemn it. We need more.